Hey peeps, it's Jedd here from Disrupt Tutoring, and as always, such a pleasure to join you. Today we're going to deal with a probability question, and with that in mind, let's dive straight in. Now, a survey was done among 80 learners on their favorite sport. The results are shown below. 52 learners like rugby, 42 learners like volleyball, 5 learners like chess, 14 learners like rugby and volleyball but not chess, 12 learners like rugby and chess but not volleyball, 15 learners like volleyball and chess but not rugby, X learners like all 3 types of sport, 3 learners did not like any sport. Right, so let's move on to our Venn diagram. So 9.1, let's draw a Venn diagram. I'm going to try and make nice circles, but I apologize if they're not great. So our sample space is this big rectangle, and then we're going to have a circle for our one type of sport. We're going to have a circle for another type of sport, and then we're going to have a third circle for the last type of sport. Okay, now my advice here is always to start specific and then get less specific. Okay, so we know we're going to have rugby, we know that we are going to have volleyball, and we know that we are going to have chess. Right, so what we're going to do first, we know that the most specific value here is going to be the one right in the center, and we know that is equal to x. So we've got an x right in the center. Then when we move into the circles over here, where they're the single overlaps between 2 sports, we have 14 learners like rugby and volleyball, but not chess. 14 learners like rugby and volleyball, but not chess. So that would be rugby and volleyball. So that's going to be 14 of the learners that like rugby and volleyball. If we then go to the next one, 12 learners like rugby and chess, but not volleyball. 12 learners like rugby and chess, but not volleyball. So in that case, we're going to have 12 learners between rugby and chess. So that's going to be 12 over there. And then finally, we've got 15 learners like volleyball and chess, but not rugby. So that one is going to be 15 volleyball and chess. Great. Then they've said to us, 52 learners like rugby. 52 learners like rugby, which is very interesting. And 42 learners like volleyball. And they've said to us 5 learners like chess only. So we know that 5 learners like chess only. When we deal with our volleyball, how would we get there? So we know that 52 learners like rugby. So if we look at rugby here, so there should be 52 in this whole block. So it's going to be 52 minus 14 minus 12. Okay, 52 minus 14 minus 12 is 26. And then we still need to subtract the x. So those are the number of learners that like all 3 sports, which includes rugby. Similarly, for volleyball, we do the same thing. So with volleyball, we know 42 learners like volleyball. Okay, so that would be 42 minus 14 minus 15, which is going to give us 13. And then we still need to subtract the x. So 13 minus x in that case. Okay, right. Now we also need to put in that 3 learners did not like any sport, and that's going to be the guys that are the outliers. All right, so moving on to 9.2, they've asked us to show that x equals 8. How would we do that? Well, we know that 80 learners were investigated. So a survey was done amongst 80 learners. So we know that all of the things in here, if we add them together, we should get 80. So let's do that. So let's start off. We've got 26 minus x plus 14 plus x plus 12 plus 5 plus 15 plus 13 minus x plus 3. And that all should give us 80. What we find is we would have then 88. All right. And that would be minus x equals 80. So we're going to move that 80 across, and that's going to give us 8 equals x. And therefore, we have proven that x is equal to 8. Moving on to 9.3, how many learners like only rugby? So how many learners like only rugby? So all we would do there is we'd look at our rugby column or our rugby circle, and we've got 26 minus 8. So it would be 26 minus 8, and that is going to give us 18 learners like rugby only. Okay, moving on to our very last one, 9.4. Calculate the probability that a learner chosen randomly likes at least 2 different sports. Okay, so let's look at that one. So we've got the probability that they like more than or equal to 2 sports, right? And that is going to equal, we know that it's going to be the 14 plus the 15 plus the 12 plus the x, which is 8. And that's going to give us 12 plus 14 plus 15 plus the x, which is our 8, divided by the total number of learners that we could pull from the sample, which is 80. And once we simplify that, we're going to get 49. 49. My mind is not working quickly enough. 49 over 80. And that gives us the probability of pulling out someone from the sample that likes at least 2 sports. And that would get you the full marks for this probability question. Really, really good job. Hope it helped. Remember, if it didn't, send us the question that you're struggling with and we'll respond with a personalized video. Very special thank you to our sponsor for making this video possible. Really, really appreciate your support. Read all about them in the description below. And head over to our website for more of these epic tutorial videos. Until the next time, stay epic.